Oh, now we are live. So, hello, YouTube. Good evening. We are here for another English conversation. I am here with special people, Jesse, Gabriel, Cláudio, Camilinha, and Karina. And we are going to have a English immersion. But just before we start, I would like to explain a little bit about the platform. So, Talk and Talk, it's a language conversation platform. And here you can find the conversations in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and now we have German. So if you want to enjoy and try to express yourself in a language that you want to try or to learn, feel free. And just a reminder, guys, I'm not a teacher. I am a student as you. So I am here to learn with you. Together, we can, I don't know, search for words, try to understand the expression, put the vocabulary in practice, and of course have fun. So enjoy this moment, try to relax and try to express yourself in English. It's not so difficult, I guess. I guess we can try. As we are here in six, I'm gonna split us in two rooms. And then guys from the other room, don't forget to introduce yourself from the others. It's a way to know the other better, and of course to practice your self presentation. It's really important here. And if you need some help, you can hold your hand and call me because I can go there and help you, okay? If you're in the other room, feel some difficulties. 10 minutes before we finish here, I'm going to call you again in the main room and have a short conversation about how was, if it was difficult or not. So just a second, I'm going to split us and we can start. Let me get here. Um, Two rows. Let me check. Uh, mm, mhm. Okay, so guys, if you receive an invitation, please accept it. And please don't forget to introduce yourself and have a great conversation, okay? See you soon, guys. Let me get here. Let's move on. So now with me, I have Karina and Claudio. I think it's your first time with me, so we can know each other better. Let's move on, guys. Karina, could you please introduce yourself for us?
Okay, so hello, my name is Karina. I am 26. I am from São Paulo. I live here in São Paulo City. Um, I work as a product designer, so as known as UX UI designer. Um, I am learning English. I'm practicing my English to have conversation, to travel, to have experience life. Also, my hobbies and my interests are I really like to go to the gym to work out. I do jiu-jitsu, so I like to do jiu-jitsu. I'm a pole dancer too, so it's the
Oh,
yeah main interest.
nice, nice. It's a pleasure to see you here, Karina. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Where do you live in São Paulo?
In São Paulo,
Where do you live in São Paulo?
uh, near to Butantã.
Oh, nice, nice. I live in, I don't know if you ever heard about Tatuapé. I think
Yeah,
it's,
I
yeah.
studied at USP Leste, so
Ah, okay,
it's part of my travel. Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, good. Welcome aboard, Karina. And how
Thank you.
about you, Claudio? Could you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, I've had the 28 years old. I live too in São Paulo, near to Freguesia do Ó. I work with IT, I work with networking. Uh, I work currently in my house. I'm married too. In my free time, I like to stay with my friends and my family. Uh, Test new restaurants or new foods. Uh, that's it.
Nice, nice. So we have a São Paulo in the house because I live in São Paulo too, guys. So we are only São Paulo in the house. Thank you, Claudio. So, guys, my name is Camila. I am 4 years old. I live in São Paulo, the capital. I live in Tatuapé neighborhood. Neighbor, not neighbor, neighborhood. I work as an accountant in an energy company, and I've been here in the platform since April 24 as you, as attendant, and I decided to become a host in July just to know different things, to develop other things, not only English, but English, it's like the same. Just develop the leadership, these kind of things. And of course, we need to think about the topic. So it's a different development. I don't know. I forgot to answer. How long have you been here in the platform, Claudio?
I started the immersions every week in this month, but in
Okay.
the past I started the intermediary course with Philip,
Hmm.
but I don't complete this. But
Okay.
in this month I started the immersion, the course. Uh, I think it's 11 months. You get the fluence, and I
Oh,
start.
nice. Great, great. And I think Karina start today.
Today, yeah.
Nice, nice. So guys, let's move on. The topic, I don't know if I said it on YouTube, but the topic is annoying traits of an overbearing person and how to deal with them. If you don't know what is overbearing, I put here in the chat, but we can try to have a conversation. Don't feel afraid about mistakes and judgments because we are here just to try to express yourself in English. I know it's hard. I express myself really better in Portuguese, but we are here to challenge ourselves, okay? Let's move on. Karina, do you want to read the first question and try to answer, please?
Okay, so in your opinion, what are the most obvious signs of an overbearing personality? Have you ever encountered someone like this? For me, in my opinion, the most obvious sign is the bossy way to do the things or to speak with someone like in a bossy way. I think the more obvious side. And yeah, I have a friend once. I don't speak with her anymore because of this. She
Open your
was
heart.
really, yeah, for YouTube. She was really, really bossy, and she always trying to do things in her way or her opinion first,
Mm,
or yeah, it's like a difficult personality, I guess. So I think it's the bossy way for me. It's the worst thing.
yeah, I have a question, Karina. Do you know or you have an idea? I don't have, okay. The difference between bossy and overbearing. Do you want to try to explain that or not? Oh no, I prefer to give up.
I think like bossy is not necessarily bad, and overbearing, I think it is. I think
Okay,
it's the
okay.
main difference between.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
Yeah.
have sure. It's what I imagine.
Mm-hmm. No, I put here the definition of overbearing. That maybe it's a negative connotation, I guess. I don't know. This word's hard to explain.
Connotation.
Connotation, yeah. So I think it's not only, it's almost impossible to say someone overbearing in a good way, I guess. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
think so.
Yeah, let's see. Thank you, Karina. And how about you, Claudio? About the question number one.
I think it's similar to Karina say, but when you start to conversate uh, and the person dominate conversations and her he don't give me the moment to talk about the conversation. Only the person only talks about oh, uh, and try and I guess so uh, micro can we say micromanaging. Uh,
Oh,
he knows how do you task is in the hour or all day you try to control my time. I think it's similar uh,
Mhm.
to do things.
yes, I agree with you. I think, guys, in my opinion, I suffer a lot to deal with people like this behavior. Like, for sure, I can say I don't know how to deal with them. How can I do? What can I do to make them differently? Like, maybe Karina said something important. They try to say always about themselves, like, I am my opinions, my life, my experience, my. So I think it's difficult to deal with that and difficult to realize that someone is doing it. You have to feel. It's like a teeny way to see. It's like you need to try to read the other. So it's a tricky question, I guess. And guys, I have sometimes a question that I try to bring here, but it's not in the chat. So it's like we are going and have a conversation. So do you think in some moment your life you could be overbearing with someone? Do you think, Claudio, in you are the overbearing in some aspect in your life? Do you think?
I think yes, but normally the person don't know he is overbearing or a big lover. For me is a problem too, and in some cases I think a lover and overbearing stay together. And
Mm-hmm.
I have a manager that is your personality is similar to a lover and overbearing.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know. Maybe if I am really honest here, maybe in some aspect of my life, I could be overbearing with someone, and it's hard to accept this, I guess. So, what do you think, Karina? Open your heart and show us.
I think I might be overbearing with my sister when I was younger, I guess.
Mm.
Like to make her feeling powerless. I don't know. When I'm younger, you have like a younger sister and you have to do the things in your own way. So
Mm.
maybe during my teenage years with my sister, I guess.
Yes, I have a sister, a younger sister, but maybe this is not so bad. You are just trying to teach her to be different. I have the same with my sister. I teach, I taught, not nowadays. I taught my sister a lot. I don't know
Mhm.
this is right because she has a mom, but I don't know. I don't know. We try to make to avoid them to suffer a lot. I think.
Yeah,
I
I think
guess.
so.
I think this happened. This so we are trying to find good point of being overbearing in this conversation.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's move on, guys. Oh, it's almost the same. Go ahead, Karina. Question number two. We are always
Sure.
in the same conversation.
Okay, so what do you think motivated someone to become overly controlling or dominating in their interactions with others.
Oh God.
Uh, I don't know. I think this kind of person is really needy. They need attention.
Mm.
So I think I have no idea because I don't think I am this kind of person. So I think it's more to have attention with others.
Mhm.
Or I don't know, sometimes can be a jealous person who wants to put they are things in other side in front of others. So
Mm.
can be related to jealous, I think too. It's my
Mhm.
opinion.
Oh, this is a difficult question, but good point, Karina. Claudio, help us in this question. Question number 2. What do you think?
I think maybe insecurity in your position or in your life, I don't know, or it's similar to kind of say, or needs a validation with,
Mm.
I don't know if it exists, but superior boss. Uh, in some cases, I guess he wants to show the job, uh, show your job to others, but I think this is the motivation to someone started to overbearing.
Yeah, yeah, good point, good point. I think Karina said something important about that. We sometimes try to show the others like our side of the history, like I am important too. Like you are seeking for something, some space, I guess. We all know need, I guess, this kind of attention. So we are seeking attention, and then you try to give your opinion to the others, and sometimes could be overbearing when you obligate the other to accept your opinion. Like I'm afraid to be like that if I have more experience in life and then I try to help someone and give always an example about my life. Like, oh, when I did like this, I am better right now because I could solve by myself. This could be overbearing kind of, I don't know, example. So I think it's a teeny line that separe you to be a good person who help the other and to become overbearing person. You know what I mean? Like, do you want to add something, Karina? Go ahead. Go ahead. Up to you.
Yeah, it's like when you are like telling a story or telling something that happens to you and the other person comes and take the conversation for her, like
Mm.
I'm telling my story, what happened to me, and the other person take the subject for her, like.
Oh my gosh, yes. I'm afraid to be like that sometimes. When I try to talk with someone, I feel like this is not about you, this is not about you, this is not about you. All the time, I need to remember myself because it's
But
really easy, right? To change
yeah,
it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
but I think it's different because sometimes you want to help, so you want to put your perspective on,
Yeah.
but sometimes you're just trying to rubber the attention. So I think it's
Mm,
different.
okay. Okay. I have some friends. I remember a story here. Just a short explanation, a short story here, guys. A friend who was facing some problems with anxiety. And I told you, like, I tried some meditation. I tried to explain that. So that was really good for me in that time. But I was afraid, like, oh, I could, like, I am trying to put something in her mind to do the same as me in that time. So I am always feel afraid about when I need to talk with someone and try to help them because we are different. Maybe what happens to me, what's solve my problem could not solve Claudio problems and Karina. So it's a difficult situation, I guess. Let's move on. Do you want to add something, Karina or Claude, or we can move on for another question? Claude, do you want to add something?
No, no, no.
No?
Thanks.
let's move on. Do you want to read the next question, Claude? Or if you want to choose another question, feel free. It's up to you.
Number 10.
Oh, go ahead.
Do you believe that overbearing behavior is more common in personal or professional settings?
Mm,
Why do you think so? Uh, I think professional is more easy to demonstrate the overbearing because when I have a boss, exists hierarchies,
Oh,
and uh, I think have a personal or people's uh, do know how can I say medir uh, medir ou controlar uh, the the work with the person with the feelings is uh, is different when you work calm person uh, and when you work a person that have problems in your house and uh, discounted in your job. I think it's just
mm,
professional setting is more easy to living with a person who with overbearing.
good point. It's more problematic, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point, Claude. Thank you. And how about you, Karina? What do you think about question number 10, toh?
I agree with Claudio. I think it's more commonly associated with professional settings, especially in leadership roles. So, uh, like if you had a manager who is really micromanagement, it's really micromanagement you, or impose the ideas or impose something to you just do. I think it's more common to have this behavior in professional settings. But as I said early, I used to have a friend who, in a personal life, was exactly this. So I think it depends too. But I think it's
Yeah,
more common to do with this at work.
yes, maybe I have another kind of situation in my mind right now that in the work or job environment, work environment, maybe we are talking about power. And then I'm not a boss, but if I have this opportunity to be, and I want to grab this, like this is my chance to be a boss. And maybe you try to manipulate the others to accept you as a good boss. So you need to be different or try to help or not the other in some perspective. Maybe if I am a boss and Karina doesn't like me, I need to cut her maybe of my team, or maybe try to change her perspective of myself. And then of course we have other problems inside the team, like uh, many kind of problems inside of a team. But I guess this is a difficult situation about the human behavior in a job situation, like overbearing, of course, is the most. Sometimes we don't accept to receive orders from the others, and then it's a kind of situation that we need to try to learn how. And I don't know, it's a difficult to say that. I think you have answered that, Karina, or not? Do you want to
Yeah.
add something? Yeah, do you want to add something or
Ah,
not?
no, no,
Go
no,
ahead.
no,
No? Okay.
no.
I was wonder here, guys. This is not in the chat, but I wasn't wonder here. Do you think it's possible to become a leader? You learn how to be a leader, or this need to be something that you was born like a bossy, for example, as Karina said at the beginning. Do you think it's possible to become a, a leader, to learn like techniques to become, or this is not possible? Like you need to be or not in the moment when you are born. What do you think, Karina? It's possible. Are you a boss in your? No. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I think it's a quality you born with, I guess, because you can develop, yes, in
Mhm.
some ways, but I don't know. Some people have like the natural talent of, I don't know, guide people or talk in public, talk to others. In, so I think you born with this. Also, it's for me, in my opinion, it's easier to develop your hard skills, like try
Mm.
to, I don't know, figure something or like how using a specific tool to, I don't know, have the leadership, have a way to talk to people, to develop people, to concern about people. So I think it's my opinion.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. I guess we have the hard skills, of course. We need to be better, to learn them. But I guess soft skill is the most difficult. Even when you are employee or a boss, it's hard to get this, to take this feeling, like understand the others and try to be kind, friendly with the others instead of being a fake person. You know what I mean? Like maybe you are showing yourself like this, but you don't know how to do with that, how to make it like maybe I need to ask Karina if she okay. It's like a different. Yeah, yeah, I understand your point. Maybe we can learn how, but I don't think this is 100% um, true. You know what I mean? Like it's
Mhm.
like a difficult to deal.
Yeah, I
Good.
think it's the difference between a good boss and a bad boss. It's like this feeling, I guess.
Yes, I have some experience in my life that my boss was really good in hard skills, really good, but the soft skill was not so much. Like just she was like, let's go to work. Don't forget about these things. And we don't have this kind of conversation about soft skills and team and whatever. Let's move on. Thank you, Karina. And how about you, Claudio? What do you think this is? It's possible to become a boss or a good boss, I guess.
Yeah, I think to personal development, a good boss, we have a talent is natural because sometimes in technology is more common. The boss in some cases is the person with more hard skills, and uh, it's hard to see uh, inverts. In technology, I think is more hard to create a boss when the hard skill is more important to to gain this position. But it's difficult the question, but uh, in the world real is not so easy to uh, get a good boss with soft and hard skills, similar to say.
Yes, I don't know, guys, if you use LinkedIn, but we can see a lot of examples there about this regarding boss. And this is common. you complain about some leader or boss. This is really common. It's easy to talk about someone. And I know I'm not a boss, and I don't know if I would be because I don't want to pass through this experience in my life because I know it's really difficult to be a boss, to make decisions for the other, and you still need to think about if he or she's okay or not, what's happening then life. Then you need to think about everything. And I guess you need to be cold blood. I don't know if I am trying to use that in English. You need to be that, and I don't know if I can develop this because I am totally hard in some situation. I cannot put my heart beside of. But it's a difficult situation. I don't know if I can become a boss, but I think it's possible to try to develop leadership in a friendly way. It's like the acceptable like this. It's like not so difficult. Thank you, guys. Karina, your turn. Do you want to choose a question? It's up to you. You decide.
Okay. Hmm. Seven, can you imagine a scenario where an overbearing trait might be beneficial? When and why would it work? Um, I think maybe in a work when you
Mhm.
have faced a lot of difficult person, like when you are new and your team is not respecting you or not doing
Oh,
things you want. So maybe in this case, overbearing could be beneficial, but I don't know. I don't know. I think because sometimes as a woman, me as a woman, it's hard enter in a room with men and be like cool or friendly, I need to be more rude or be more cold. So I don't know.
yes. I try always to make some jokes in my work environment. I try to make this soft or light to I try to make some friends there, but I guess nowadays it's almost impossible to try to find a friend in a work. And maybe you are a good friend of someone, and then if you became a boss or if the other became a boss, the friendship is over because you are the boss right now, and we have some judgments about this. So you are not my best. BFF doesn't exist anymore. So we have this difficult. It's a difficult question, I guess. But I totally agree with you. Sometimes if you became a boss and you need to show your power that the others need to respect you. Maybe you don't decide to be a boss, just happen. And then it's your opinion, right? Good point. And you, Claudio, what do you think? Question number 7, Karina chose.
Yeah, I think it's similar to you and Karina. Or I think is when I honor the project or honor the company, uh, and I have a big idea or I have a big project, and maybe other persons don't agree the idea of the project, but I honor the company and you respect for me and do the task I give to. And I think in these moments it's important to use the power uh, to input respect your decision.
Yeah, yes. I remember a quote I put here in the chat, guys. I don't know if I think, better to be respected than feared, because the fear you impose, the respected you earn. I think
Fair.
it's like that. Fair, right? Maybe you need to teach the other how to be respectful with you. And sometimes, like, it's life, I guess. I think this happens a lot. Let's move on. Do you want to add something, Karina, or we can go for another question? We
No,
can
go
go?
on.
Let me see. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, there is another one, a good one, number 11. How do you think cultural or social norms influence the perception of overbearing behavior? Have you ever noticed this in your own experience? Could it be life, could it be work environment, could be all the experience in life, okay? Do you want to try, Karina, this question? Or do you want to jump there?
Okay. Uh, let 2023, I went to a trip, and for us, it's really different. Our behavior, it's really different for other countries, especially for us Latino. We have a culture, and when you go to another continent, it's completely different. So I went to Paris in 2023, and for me, they all are really, really overbearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the normal day of them is like they are really huge, really bossy for me, in my perspective.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But in a cultural perspective, it's what they are. They they have this kind of treatment for all. So I think depends a lot of your perception in a cultural scenario to have like uh, overbearing behavior or doesn't. So depends of the context.
Yeah, maybe this could be cultural and
Yeah,
some.
I think so.
I went to Paris. I don't remember the year, maybe 2016, I believe. I don't remember. And I was like feeling the same as you, like they don't want to be kind. They are not friendly. They don't want to speak in English. They just want to speak in French. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I was there, so this is hard to judge then. But I have the same as you. Could be cultural. Like I had I have the experience to travel abroad for other countries, and I guess only Brazil is like a totally friendly country. The others doesn't care too much about you. So it's good to travel. It's excellent, but I guess Brazil is the most friendly country. I guess we receive everyone, and we don't judge the others like it's a good point. I think it's cultural. Excellent point, Karina. And you, Claudio, what do you think? It's a cultural or social norms?
I believe cultural is more normal, but it's possible to happen in social when you have a family with your parents is more overbearing or grandmothers in the past have this feeling. Uh, it's possible to affect it to me or my brothers. I think it's
Yeah. And sometimes it's difficult to see how overbearing you are because you are in the inside of the situation. Well, you know what I mean? Like you are just being yourself. But if you compare, for example, as Karina said, if you compare people from France and us, we are totally different, and they don't accept they are overbearing because it's the common situation there. Like this is normal here. Everyone's like that. I remember a friend of mine who traveled abroad, and she asked from the person to give, I don't know, 10 beers, just example, okay? And she received only six. And the waiter says to her, but I have only two hands. And she was like, oh my gosh, she was rude with me. But she was not rude, she was directly. And here in Brazil, we feel, oh, so sorry. I try to be, but I cannot carry everything. So we have this here, this way to we feel afraid about speak with the others. Like we said sorry first of the sentence. They are so cold there. I think this was in Canada, and she was studying abroad there. And she said they don't care about me. They are rude, but it's not being rude. They are just rude directly. This is totally cultural, I guess. And I don't know, do you want to add something, Karina or Claudio? Do you think this is I think it's we don't want to be treated like that because we are so friendly with the other and so kind, but it's totally common and normal, I believe. I totally agree with that. I don't know if we can change it because Brazilian are so, I don't know, open mind, and we try to treat the others in a good way, I think. This is totally cultural, I believe. Oh, there is a good one. I don't think we have we talk about the question number 8. Do you wanna try, Karina?
8. How do you differentiate between someone who is confident and assertive versus someone who's overbearing? Uh, I think the way you speak, it's
Okay.
different. So if you speak like in a confident way, you are usually have sure about what you say. It's different of being arrogant or authoritative as a overbearing. So I think the way you talk, it's different.
Mm-hmm. They
The
just
intonation.
Yeah, it's totally different. So you can feel right in the you can see you can it's almost like you can see the difference, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
so I get it. It's a good point. Maybe you are not a overbearing person, but the way you speak makes you feel like right? Good
Yeah.
point, Karina. Good point. And how about you, Claudio? Question number 8. Do you have an idea or not?
Yeah, I think it's possible to feel in the volume in your voice, the when the person have uh, is a specialist in your team, uh, or and when is overbearing because it's simple to difference two types the person, but it's possible to feel in when he's a specialist in about some time
Mm-hmm.
or is overbearing in conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I don't know, guys, if you have this experience when you judge someone just because you think the other is like that, not only overbearing, okay, it can be other things like bossy, as Karina said, and then you realize this was totally different. Like I don't know if you have this problem before. Of course, I think so. I had this problem. I don't know. Do you have an experience to share, Cloud? When you judge the other, like you're judged for the book from the cover, is like that. You have this in your life?
I not understand so good the question.
Okay, I will try to explain. Do you used to judge someone for the first time when you see someone and then you realize that you make a mistake, like, oh, this is person not overbearing or boring. This is person cool. It's cool. Do you
Yeah,
have this?
yeah, I think every day I judge someone, uh, but you deeply know the person when live every day, uh, and you you said when you think a good idea for a person, but uh, the person is not when will imagine. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's normal to uh, start judging person
It's
in
like the first impression, right? We had
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yes, normal. Good. And you, Karina, do you have passed through this or had done it before?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Maybe I don't know if you see someone like I'm gonna share experience. I have a group of friends, not friends, colleagues, in the office, and then I was like, I don't want to be with these people. They are can be overbearing. And then in the future, I realized that they were great person to be together. And I was afraid to feel like maybe the others are judging me right now just because I am in the same group as I said before. So I don't know if you know what I mean. Like you have the same the first impression of someone, and then you realize that you are like them. You know what I mean? Or the opposite, maybe.
Yeah, I think it's pretty common on work environment because I don't know, when you are working, you just close yourself as a person. You are like opening a little bit every day. So I think it's
Yeah.
completely normal to change your mind in work environment.
Yeah. Even in a we are working. Do you work from home, Karine, or not? Do you work from home?
No,
No.
hybrid,
Oh, okay.
hybrid. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, we avoid to be with someone from the office, right? At least myself, I don't want to go there, and I avoid to be with them. And then we feel like, oh my gosh, I need to make some friends here just to, I don't know, it's difficult. Nowadays, I guess it's harder to try to find a friend in this environment. Do you work from home, right, Claudio? I guess.
Yeah, I work from home, but is I hybrid it too. But when I work technology, sometimes I need to go to the office to resolve a problem.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more usually I working from my home.
Okay. In my case, I think it's easier to solve some problems when we are in person at the office because sometimes the communication is not so good when you work from home. I face some problems like this, but I don't want to go there. We know we live in São Paulo, the traffic is terrible and it's hard, but I guess this is still important. You know what I mean? Like I'm not fair here, guys, but I think this is still is important. Need to be, I don't know, twice a month, twice, once a week, maybe something like this. But I don't think this is we at least myself, I don't think I can deal with homework full, for example. Maybe if I work for a company from another country, that's okay, we will accept it, but or need to go there. But I guess here in Brazil or São Paulo, I think the communication is still a problem, though. So, guys, let me call the others one. I think Camilinha left the immersion. Let me get here. The survey link in another immersion. I don't think you know. Oh, guys is back. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, Jesse. Camilinha left?
Yeah,
Yeah, left.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh, you
He
guys.
has a problem with
Oh, so
internet, maybe.
okay. But was a good immersion for you guys there?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
talk a lot with this subject. This is so difficult subject, you know.
Don't
Difficult
say that.
questions. I don't have heard many words here. For example, overbearing.
Oh,
I
yes. I
don't
put here, I don't know if you receive, I put here in the chat. If
Unaware. Unaware is, oh my God, I don't have this word, my God.
it's good because we can learn, we can get more vocabulary. It's awesome. It's excellent. Good to see you here, Gabriel. Guys, I put the link here from the survey. I think you know what it's work, how it's work, but if you want to share your opinion, say if you like it or not. This immersion is totally anonymous, so you can open your heart and say, oh, I don't like this or I like it. And if you want to share ideas from topics that we do want to discuss here in the future, please Feel free to share your opinion. It's totally anonymous. No one can see or judge you. So do not worry about this. Karina, was your first time here with me? So I would like to know, was difficult? How was for you the immersion? It's your second, so
Yeah, it's my
share your
second.
opinion. How
Was
was
really
it?
great. Was a great subject, a new word for me as well. So was really great to improve it all, to know new words, to share some knowledge. So thank
Great.
you.
Thank you for coming. It's good to see you here, and I hope you can enjoy this conversation. And how was for you, Claudio, this conversation? I know it's your first time with me, so how was difficult, hard?
A little hard, but I feel good in the immersion. Thank you, Camila. And I, the theme is a little hard, but the it's important to talk about. And that's it. Thank you for this
Thank you.
immersion.
Thank you, Claudio. Sorry, guys, Gabriel and Jesse. I would like to hear you here, but I forgot that Camilinha left. So, Jesse, you could enjoy this conversation. Was good. Gabriel, it's a nice guy. He always here, so I think you enjoy the conversation.
Yeah, sure, Camila. Was
Um,
was good. We talked
nice.
about our jobs too, not only the topic,
Oh,
but
great.
was good. Yeah.
Excellent. I always say it, guys, if you want to share your LinkedIn profile, feel free. Try to make connections here in the platform. Enjoy this environment because we are here to learn, but maybe you can find another job opportunity here, or I don't know, maybe we are creating an environment here, building a network. So feel free to share your LinkedIn profile every immersion. It's up to you, okay? You decide. Guys, thank you very much for coming. Was a pleasure. I am really glad to see you here. We are here in 5 right now because Camelinha left almost 11 p.m. So I am really glad to see you here. And I am always here at the platform. So I hope see you soon. Okay. Have a good night. Try to rest and a good rest of week. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. See
Thank
you
Bye.
you.
See
soon.
you.
Bye